Today, we're going to pull back the curtain on a marketing strategy that really did change the entire game. It's called Integrated Marketing Communications, or IMC for short. Let's jump in. I mean, think about it. From the second you open your phone in the morning to the logo on your coffee cup, it feels like we're just bombarded with thousands of messages every single day. So why is it so noisy? And more importantly, how does any brand on earth actually cut through all that clutter? Well, that's the exact problem we're going to tackle today. To really get why IMC is such a game changer, we first have to understand the problem it was designed to solve. And that means we need to take a quick trip back in time to see how we ended up in this age of ad overload in the first place. You know, marketing didn't start out as this loud, impersonal thing. Way back in the 1800s, it was all personal. Picture a local craftsman who knew you, knew your family, knew exactly what you needed. But then, the Industrial Revolution hit and everything changed. Suddenly, factories were pumping out products, and the people making them had absolutely no idea who was buying them. Fast forward to the rise of radio and TV, and marketing basically became a one-way bullhorn, just shouting the same message to millions of people at once. By the time we hit the late 20th century, there were so many channels, so many ads that brands were just screaming into the void, hoping, just hoping, someone was listening. And this right here, this really shows you the heart of the problem. We went from a two-way conversation, a dialogue that was all about building a relationship, to a one-way monologue that was just focused on making the sale. That personal touch, it just got lost in the noise, replaced by these generic, anonymous statements. So, how do you fix a monologue? Well, you turn it back into a conversation, right? And that right there is the core idea behind integrated marketing communications. It's a strategy designed to cut through all that noise by, you guessed it, getting personal again. Okay, so what is IMC, really? You can also call it relationship marketing. And it's not about shouting at everybody with a megaphone. No, it's the total opposite. It's about strategically and interactively engaging a specific individual with a message that's tailored just for them, delivered through media they actually pay attention to. And here's the kicker. The goal isn't just a quick sale. The goal is to build a real, long-term, two-way relationship. And this is the golden rule. If you remember one thing, remember this. Every single part of an IMC campaign has to be built from the consumer's perspective. It has to answer that one crucial question, what's in it for me? If it doesn't answer that, well then it's just more noise. This really lays out the huge difference in thinking. Traditional advertising speaks at a giant faceless crowd. It's that monologue we talked about. IMC, on the other hand, speaks with an individual. It's a dialogue. It's not about just hoping the right person sees your ad. It's about making sure the right person sees the right message, building that relationship directly and way more effectively. Okay, so this all sounds great in theory, but how do marketers actually pull it off? Well, it relies on a pretty powerful new toolkit that's really only been possible thanks to modern technology and a totally different way of thinking. It all starts with really, really deep research, getting to know the consumer inside and out. Then you've got database marketing, which is a fancy way of saying brands use what they already know about you, like what you've bought before, to make their messages super personal. Of course, the internet is absolutely key here, giving us the perfect platform for that two-way conversation. And finally, it's about picking the perfect mix of media to deliver that personalized message right to you, wherever you happen to be. And when we say media mix, we mean everything. It's way more than just TV and magazines. We're talking direct mails, social media, events, billboards, and then you get to the really creative stuff called alternative media. Seriously, sidewalks, coffee cups, shopping carts. The guiding idea here is, if the person you're trying to reach can see it or hear it, then it's a potential place to start a conversation. All right, theory is great, but let's see how this actually works in the real world. We're going to dive into a classic case study from Nivea Men, who used IMC to completely transform the men's skincare market. So Nivea had some super clear goals. They didn't just want a bigger piece of the existing pie. They wanted to make the whole pie bigger by getting more guys to even start a skincare routine in the first place. And they were smart. They also realized that women often buy these products for the men in their lives, so they had to talk to them too. So how'd they do it? With a beautifully integrated plan. Their TV ads connected skincare with sports, making this new habit feel masculine and familiar. They put articles in men's magazines to make it all seem normal. On a grassroots level, they partnered with local soccer leagues to build real, authentic relationships. Their website even had a tool to help guys figure out what products to use. And to top it all off, they gave out tons of free samples to lower the barrier and just get guys to try it. You see, every single piece was working together, telling the same story. And the results? They were absolutely phenomenal. As you can see, international sales shot up by 20%. The brand was literally voted the #1 skincare range by its target audience, and it rocketed to the market leader position. This is just a perfect example of what a smart, consumer-focused, coordinated IMC campaign can do. When you really boil it all down, the success of a campaign like Nivea's comes down to one single fundamental change in perspective. It's a huge philosophical shift in how companies see their customers and their own role. In the end, it's all about this move from an inside-out approach to an outside-in one. The old way always started with the company. It was all about, here's the stuff we made, now who wants to buy it? The new IMC approach completely flips that script. It starts with you, the consumer, and asks, what do you actually need, and how can we help you get it? It's a complete 180. And this is why it's so powerful. For IMC to truly work, it can't just be something the marketing department does. It has to be a philosophy that runs through the entire company, from the CEO all the way down to the person who answers the phone. Everyone has to be part of that same consistent, respectful, consumer-focused conversation. So I'll just leave you with this thought. The next time you see an ad on your phone, on TV, wherever, ask yourself, is this brand speaking at me, or is it trying to speak with me? And most importantly, does it even try to answer that all-important question, what's in it for me? Now you'll be able to spot the difference.